Welcome to the National Science and Math Quiz. Today's contest is the 9th of our 116 stage competitions, and it's an all-ladies affair between Holy Child School, Cape Coast, and Krobo Girls Senior High School, Krobo, Odumase. Before we meet the contestants, let's take a message from our sponsors.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, but 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund is dues in that direction.
Holy Child School is on my left and is represented by
Estapia could be Form 3.
Ekefi Ebedu Form 3.
Jocelyn Hazel Kobna Form 3.
You are welcome, ladies. On my right, we have Krobo Girls Senior High School represented by
Amua Hamida Form 3.
Megache Shila SS2.
Padikio Logo Form 3.
You are also welcome, ladies. The contest comes to you in 5 rounds. We begin with the round for fundamental. In this round, we'll ask you some things to find out your knowledge about certain simple concepts in science and mathematics. A correctly answered question fetches 3 points. A wrongly answered question is passed on for a bonus point. If a question involves calculations, you have 30 seconds in which to provide a response. If there are no calculations, you have 15 seconds in which to do so. Good luck. And let's start on my left with Holy Child School. Your question. When the line with equation y is equal to 2x is reflected in the x-axis, find the equation of its image. Ekuya.
Y is minus 2x. Y is minus 2x.
That's correct. Krobo Girls. Find the image of the line with equation y is equal to negative 4x when it's reflected in the y-axis. Yes, Sheila.
Y is equal to 4x.
That's right. For the next pair of questions, you'll answer in one attempt. Listen carefully, Holy Child School. How would the following reversible reaction in equilibrium respond to an increase in external pressure? The equation is CO2 gas plus C solid going reversibly to 2CO gas. Ekuya.
There will be no effect on the equilibrium because pressure affects only gaseous reactants, and equation will only gaseous reactants and products. And since carbon is a solid, pressure wouldn't affect this equation.
I'm passing it on for a bonus. Yes, Sheila.
The equilibrium position will shift to the product side. This is because the pressure decreases the volume, so more reactants will combine to give the products. That is the 2CO gas.
No, that's also incorrect. Actually, what happens is that when the pressure is increased, the equilibrium position will shift to the left towards the reactants, not towards the product. It will shift to the left towards the reactant in an attempt to reduce the applied pressure. That means more reactants will be formed. Okay? The equation had 2CO as a product, 2CO gas. All right. Krobo Girls, your own question, also to be answered in one attempt. Consider the reversible reaction 2SO2 plus O2 going reversibly to 2SO3 at equilibrium. Please state the effect of introducing a catalyst on the equilibrium mixture. Yes, Sheila.
A catalyst will have no effect on the equilibrium. This is because a catalyst just speeds up the reaction but does not involve itself in the reaction.
Yes. Holy Child School. One attempt. To which order of insects do cockroaches and praying mantids belong? Yes, Esther.
Cyclioptera.
That's right. Krobo girls. In one attempt. To which order of insect do bed bugs belong? Yes, Sheila.
Hepmithera.
That's right. Okay, we're going to do something different next. I'm going to alternate. The same question goes to both schools. When I get to you, you have one attempt in which to give me a response. Okay, so same question, one attempt when I get to you. All right. And I'll come to you first. An object performing nonlinear circular motion is subject to 3 different accelerations. When I get to you, please name one, different from what has already been named. Holy Child School. Yes, Jocelyn.
Tangential acceleration.
All right. Now, Krobo girls.
Angular acceleration.
Angular acceleration. The third one is centripetal acceleration. All right, Holy Child School. Given that A with coordinates 4, -3, and B with coordinates -3, 4 are points. Find the displacement vector AB, meaning the vector that goes from A to B. Ekuya?
Vector AB is equal to -7, 7.
That's right. Krobo girls. Given that C with coordinates 0, 5, and D with coordinates 5, -7 are points. Find the displacement vector DC, meaning the vector going from D to C. Padiki,
5, -12.
try again.
5, -2.
One more chance. Sheila,
5, 2.
that's incorrect, and so I'm passing it on for a bonus. Ekuya?
Vector DC is equal to 5, -12.
No. The right answer is -5, 12. -5, 12. All right. Next pair of questions to be answered in one attempt. Holy Child School. What is the hybridization of the bonding orbitals of phosphorus in pH3? Remember, one attempt. Yes, Jocelyn.
sp3 hybridization.
That's correct. Krobo girls. What is the hybridization of carbon in carbon 4 oxide in one attempt? Sheila?
SP hybridization.
SP. Holy Child School. What do fleas and ticks have in common? Jocelyn?
They are both parasitic and they don't have an antenna.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. They are both ectoparasites. You mentioned parasitic, that's why I gave you 2. All right, Krobo girls. What does the palm tree and the fern plant have in common? Yes, Sheila.
They all have large compound leaves called the fronds, and also the fern tree is an epiphyte on the palm tree. But they all have large leaves called the fronds.
Yes, that's the main thing. We are going to alternate once again. When I get to you, you have one attempt to give me a response. Okay, so same question to both schools. Mention one phenomenon that shows the wave nature of light. Okay, Holy Child School, 1. Yes, Esther?
Reflection.
I'm going to pass it on. Bonus, yes, Sheila?
Interference.
Interference. And now your own choice. Yes, Sheila again.
Diffraction.
Diffraction. Okay. One more you could have mentioned would be refraction. Refraction. That's the end of the first round.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, the 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the first round, the scores are Holy Child School 17 points, Krobo Girls Senior High School 22 points. Well done, contestants. We still have a very long road ahead of us, and it's still anybody's contest. Let's begin round 2. Round 2 is our round for applied science. In this round, we'd like to find out how well you apply those fundamental concepts, like the ones we saw in the first round, to explaining or understanding certain basic phenomena or everyday situations. If you answer your question correctly, you get 3 points. If you're unable to answer your question, it's passed on for a bonus point. Partial credit is very possible for partially correct answers. Good luck. Let's start this time on my right with Krobo Girls. Find all pairs of positive integers xy such that 12x plus 15y is less than or equal to 42. Sheila.
xy such that x is equal to -5, y is equal to 10.
Try again. For a bonus, Holy Child. All right. The right answer: 1, 1, 1, 2, and 2, 1, where of course the answers correspond to x and y values. All right, Holy Child School, your question. Find all pairs of positive integers xy such that 17x plus 19y is less than 70. Ekuya.
1, 1. xy is equal to 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2.
That's correct. For the next pair of questions, you answer in one attempt. Krobo Girls, the halides are identified by precipitating them as silver halides. What is the color of silver iodide? Hamida?
Pale yellow.
You had one attempt. I'll give you 2 out of 3. It's yellow, not pale. It's a strong yellow. Okay, so 2 out of 3 for saying yellow. All right, Holy Child School. What is the color of silver bromide? One attempt. Yes, Esther.
Pale yellow.
Pale yellow. This time is pale yellow. Krobo girls. Even though planaria and tapeworm are both platyhelminthes, the body of a tapeworm is covered with a thick cuticle, while that of planaria is not. What do you think accounts for this? Yes, Sheila.
This is so because planaria is a free-living and that is, it is not a parasite, but tapeworm is a parasite, so that is one of its adaptation to surviving in its host.
How does it survive in the host?
That is by attaching itself to the
Concentrate on the cuticle.
The cuticle.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. The cuticle is there to prevent it from being attacked by digestive juices from the host. Okay? All right. Holy Child School. 4 to 10 days after hatching, a tadpole develops a long and coiled intestine. What do you think is the reason for this? Yes, Jocelyn.
During that stage, the hatched tadpole feeds as a herbivore. It feeds on weed, so the long coiled intestine is there to help it to digest the weed it takes from the plants in the water body.
Yes. Preamble to both schools. A solid circular cylinder has radius 10 centimeter and height 21 centimeter. For your calculation, you may take pi to be 22/7. All right, so now Krobo girls, find the volume of the cylinder. Yes, Hamida.
4,400 centimeter cubed.
No, one more chance. Yes, Sheila.
66,000. 6,600.
The bell has gone for a bonus. Yes, Jocelyn.
6,600 cm3.
That's right. Holy Child School. With the same preamble, find the curved surface area of the cylinder. Yes, Ekuya.
1,320 centimeters squared.
That's right. Krobo girls, why is sodium fluoride added to drinking water or toothpaste? Yes, Hamida.
The fluorine will help to fluorine in the water will help development of the bones and the gums.
I'm passing it on for a bonus. Yes, Ekuya.
This is because the addition of fluorine to drinking water or toothpaste prevents caries formation in the mouth, or in other words, prevents the formation of cavities inside the mouth.
Yes, it's true, but anyway, yes, it's true. It's true. I'll give you that. It prevents tooth decay. Hamida was trying to explain why, but didn't quite get to the end of that explanation. All right, your own question, Holy Child School. Explain the chemistry of bleaching by a solution of sodium oxychlorate 1 or sodium hypochlorite. Yes, Esther.
Chlorine in sodium hypochlorite is a bleaching agent, and so decolorizes the material in which it is added to bleach it.
The chemistry.
This is because
for a bonus. Yes, Sheila.
This is because chlorine is one of the main agents of the bleaching, and the chlorine reacts with the substance, whereby causing the wearing away of the surface of the substance.
That's incorrect. That's incorrect. What actually happens is that the oxychlorate ion reacts with water to give oxychlorate 1 acid, which decomposes to HCl and oxygen. The bleaching is actually done by the oxygen, okay? So you have ClO minus plus H2O to give HClO, which then goes reversibly to HCl plus half O2. Then the oxygen does the bleaching. Next pair of questions. Krobo girls, what is cover cropping and what is its importance? Yes, Sheila.
It is the growing of crops with usually broad leaves and mostly leguminous on the land, and these crops prevent erosion, and more so when they
add nitrogen to, because they are leguminous, they add nitrogen to the soil.
They grow closely to the ground.
For Sheila's answer, I will give you the mark. Yes, you grow them, okay, you grow them crops like grasses. It doesn't have to be leguminous crops. So you grow crops to cover the soil to prevent soil erosion. All right, Holy Child School. What is strip cropping and what is its importance? Yes, Jocelyn.
This is a process of planting crops in strip with alternating them with different plants so that different amounts of different nutrients can be taken from the soil, and also it reduces pest infestation of the land.
Try again. For a bonus. Yes, Sheila.
It is the growing of alternating strips of crops along the contours of land, and this prevents erosion from occurring.
Yes. Last pair of questions for this round. Krobo girls. A small ball falls vertically from a height h onto a concrete platform and rebounds to exactly the same height h after the collision. A sensitive instrument for measuring sound monitored this collision. What will the instrument show? You have some options. A small sound was emitted. B, a loud sound was emitted. C, no sound was emitted. You select and tell me why you have selected that. Yes, Sheila.
No sound was emitted because, as stated in the question, the ball rebound back to the same height. So if sound was emitted, then there will be a reduction in its energy, so it can't go back to that level. But because no sound was emitted, the ball was able to return back to the original.
That's
height.
true. A piece of wood is floating on the surface of a pool of still water. A small ball falls vertically from a height h onto the piece of wood and rebounds to a height h/2, half h. What will be the motion of the piece of wood after the collision? You have some options. You will pick and tell me why. A, it will remain stationary. B, it will sink. C, it will oscillate. Yes, Ekuya.
A piece of wood will oscillate. This is because when the ball lands on it, since it bounces back to a height h/2, this means not all the energy is used. So some of the energy has been converted to the wood, which will cause it to oscillate in the water.
I will give you 1 out of 3. 1. Yes, it will oscillate. Part of the energy of the collision is used to push the piece of wood into the water. But the water will also exert a restoring force back on the wood, okay? And so it will displace it first from its equilibrium position, and then it will oscillate about that equilibrium position. On that note, let's end round 2.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools with 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the second round, the scores are Holy Child School, 33 points. Krobo Girls Senior High School, 33 points. All right, we are tied at 33 points. Let's see what happens in round 3, our problem of the day. So far, the questions you've seen have required a maximum of 30 seconds for your response. This question of the problem of the day will require more of your time and effort, so we'll expect you to provide an answer within 3 minutes of the time we ask you to begin. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Solve the simultaneous equations. Log to the base 2 of x plus log to the base 2 of y is equal to 3. That's the first equation. The second equation is log to the base y of x is equal to 2. Contestants, that's our problem of the day. Good luck, you may begin.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools with 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
Contestants, please send a representative from your school to present your solutions on the whiteboards. Contestants have presented their solutions, but before we award them the marks, let's look at the ideal solution from our consultants. Log to the base 2 of x plus log to the base 2 of y is simply equal to log to the base 2 of xy, and we know from the first equation that this is equal to 3. So xy is equal to 2 to the power 3, or 8. Next, log to the base y of x is equal to 2, so x is equal to y squared. So xy is equal to 8, and x is equal to y squared. Substitute x is equal to y squared into xy is equal to 8, and you should get y cubed is equal to 8, which means y is 2. And if y is 2, then x has to be 4. So the answers are x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. That's the solution. Our contestants did not find this problem challenging at all. In fact, one school finished so quickly that they had time to give me some beautiful smiles. I will not mention which school. I am happy to award perfect scores all around. Let's begin round 4. Most questions in this round involve calculations, so you have 30 seconds in which to present your solution. Should a question not involve calculations, you have 15 seconds in which to do so. Good luck. Let's begin on my left with Holy Child School. Your question. Please give me 3 characteristics of organisms in the kingdom Animalia. Yes, Ekuya.
They are multicellular, they possess a notochord, and they are not photosynthetic, or they are heterotrophic.
I'll give you the mark. Oh, girls, give me 3 characteristics of organisms in the kingdom fungi. Yes, Sheila.
Their cell wall is made up of chitin. They have a vegetative body known as the mycelium, and also they are heterotrophic. That is, they cannot prepare their own food, and they are saprophytes.
Yes. Holy Child School. To what volume should 50 centimeter cubed of 0.90 mole per decimeter cubed HCl solution be diluted so that the concentration is reduced to 0.4 mole per decimeter cubed? Yes, Ekuya.
112.5 times 10 to the power minus 1 cm cube.
Try again. For a bonus. Ekuya, you were so close. I don't know where you got your times 10 to the negative 1 from. The right answer is 112.5 centimeter cubed. All right, Krobo girls, your question. To what volume should 120 centimeter cubed of 0.4 mole per decimeter cube HCl solution be diluted so that the final concentration is reduced to 0.16 mole per decimeter cubed? Padiki?
0.25 decimeter cube.
Try again. Yes, Sheila.
0.71 molar.
No, one more chance. All right, for a bonus. Yes, Jocelyn.
300 cm cube.
Yes, 300 centimeter cube. Your major question. Holy Child School, your question. What is the maximum torque on a rectangular loop of area 0.25 meters squared if the loop has 500 turns and carries a current of 20 amps in a magnetic field of strength 0.1 Tesla? Yes, Jocelyn.
250 Newton.
1.25 Newton.
For Jocelyn's answer, you get 2 out of 3. Jocelyn, what are the units of torque? I shouldn't ask any extra questions. The answer is 250 Newton meter, not 250 Newton. 250 Newton meter. All right, Krobo girls. A solenoid has 1,000 turns wound over a 0.25 meter length. What is the magnetic field at the center of the solenoid if a current of 10 amps is flowing through the coil? Permeability of free space is 4 pi times 10 to the negative 7 Tesla meter per ampere. You may leave your answer in terms of pi. Yes, Padiki.
100 pi times 10 to the power negative 8 Newton.
Try again. All right, for a bonus.
250.
Yes, Esther.
250 newtons.
No. No. The right answer is 16 pi times 10 to the negative 3 Tesla. You were to calculate for the magnetic field. Next pair of questions to be answered in one attempt. Holy child, with which of the following would you associate autophagy? Your options. A, chloroplasts. B, centriole. C, mitochondria. D, ribosomes. And E, lysosomes. Yes, Esther.
E, lysosomes.
Yes, that's correct. The lack of which of the following hormones would you associate with dwarfism? Now your options. A, antidiuretic hormone. B, thyroid hormone. C, testosterone. D, parathyroid hormone. And E, follicle stimulating hormone. Remember, one attempt. Yes, Sheila.
Thyroid hormone.
That's correct. Holy Child School. Which of the following gas samples will occupy the largest volume at 300 Kelvin and 100 kilopascal pressure? 51 gram of ammonia gas, 68 gram of hydrogen sulfide, and 64 gram methane. I'm expecting a reason as well and some information for you. Atomic mass of sulfur is 32, that for nitrogen is 14, and carbon is 12, and hydrogen is 1. Ekuya.
This is because CH4, this is because the moles of CH4 is 4 mole, and 4 mole by the temperature of 300 Kelvin divided by the pressure will give you the larger volume as compared to all the others.
I'll give you the mark. You didn't really have to go ahead and calculate for the volume. All you had to tell me was it's the largest number of moles. Has the largest number of moles, which is 4 moles. If a balloon inflated to 10 decimeter cubed at 127 degrees Celsius is cooled to 27 degrees Celsius at constant external pressure, what will be the new volume? You may assume ideal gas behavior of the gas in the balloon. Yes, Sheila.
5.8 dm cubed.
Try again.
V1 T1 is equal to V2 T2.
For a bonus. Yes, Jocelyn.
7.5 dm cubed.
That's right. Preamble to both schools. Preamble to both schools. I'm going to give you 2 matrices. They are both 3 by 3 matrices. Okay. Given that the matrix A has elements 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1, 0, and the matrix B has elements 0, 2, 1, 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 0, negative 2. Now, Holy Child School, find AB. Yes, Esther. Esther.
1, 1, 1, 2. 1.
For bonus. Yes, Sheila.
001 010 100.
That's incorrect. And just for the sake of accuracy, next time if you are giving me a matrix, tell me what type of matrix it is so that I can arrange the elements properly from your answer. All right? Now your own question. With the same preamble, find BA. Yes, Sheila.
It's a 3 by 3 matrix of 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0.
Try again. Sheila.
It's a 3 by 3 matrix of 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0.
For a bonus. Yes, Esther.
1.
Is it?
All right. The answers. I didn't give the answer for the first one. The answer for AB is 1, 2, negative 1, 1, negative 1, 2, negative 2, 3, 1. 3 by 3 matrix. And the answer for BA is another 3 by 3 matrix with elements 1, 1, negative 2, 2, negative 1, 3, negative 1, 2, 1. It just needed a bit of patience, that was all. All right, that's the end of the fourth round.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, but 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the fourth round, Krobo Girls Senior High School has 49 points, Holy Child School has 56 points. This contest will be decided in the final round. Round 5 has 2 parts to it. For the first part, I'm going to be throwing statements to your school. When you get your statement, you have to consider it and tell me whether the statement is true or false. If you answer correctly, you get 2 points. If you answer incorrectly, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case your statement is passed on to your opponent for the full 2 points. Good luck. Let's begin the first part of round 5. On my right with Krobo Girls. Your statement. When a particle moves with uniform acceleration, the speed is a constant. Sheila.
It's true.
No, Sheila, it's false. It's false. Holy Child School. When the rate of photosynthesis is greater than the rate of respiration, a plant increases in weight. Yes, Jocelyn?
True.
Yes, it's true. Krobo Girls. Electrolysis of dilute H2SO4 and dilute CuSO4 solution using carbon electrodes give the same products. Yes, Padiki?
False.
Yes, it's false. Holy Child. A projectile fired into the air reaches a maximum range if the angle of projection is either 30 degrees or 60 degrees. Yes, Jocelyn?
False.
It's false. If you want the maximum range, you have to use 45 degrees. Krobo Girls. When an object is projected vertically upwards, it reaches a maximum height at which it is momentarily at rest. At this point, there is no force acting on the object.
False.
Yes, Fadiki?
False.
False. Because acceleration due to gravity continues to act on it. The probability of an event cannot exceed 1. Yes, Jocelyn?
True.
Yes, it's true. Plants absorb green light for photosynthesis. Yes, Padiki?
False.
False. Electrolysis of dilute H2SO4 and dilute NaCl using inert electrodes give the same product. Jocelyn?
True.
Yes, it's true. Carbon goes through a change of oxidation state from -4 to 4 during combustion of methane. Padiki? True. Yes, it's true. In the root, auxins become more concentrated on the moist side. Jocelyn?
True.
Yes, it's true. In roots, the geotropic response overrides the hydrotropic response. Yes, Padiki?
False.
False. During bioleaching, a method for extracting gold, the gold is reduced from the +1 state to 0 state. Jocelyn?
False.
False. Light waves can also undergo constructive and destructive interference. Yes, Padiki?
False.
Oh no, Padiki, it's true, it's true. Final statement. The equation of a line parallel to the x-axis is of the form x is equal to a. Yes, Jocelyn?
False.
It's false. That's because it's of the form y is equal to a. All right, that's the end of the first part of round 5. For the second part of the round, I'm going to ask you to solve some riddle. I'm going to provide some clues. If you're able to solve the riddle on the first clue, you get 5 points. If you solve it on the second clue, 4 points. If you solve it on the third or any clue after that, it's 3 points. When you're ready to solve a riddle, you have to alert me. You do so by ringing your bell. May I hear your bell, Holy Child School? Thank you. And yours, Krobo Girls. All right. When you ring the bell, it means you are ready with a response. If you attempt a riddle and you are unable to solve it, you set out that riddle and give your opponents a chance at it. All right, let's start with the first riddle. I am a blood vessel. I have a thin wall and a large lumen. I also have valves that prevent the backward flow of blood. Among my many siblings, I'm special. This is because while my siblings are concerned with the return of deoxygenated blood to the heart,
Pulmonary vein.
no, that's incorrect. And so we continue for you, Holy Child School. This is because while my siblings are concerned with the return of deoxygenated blood to the heart, I am responsible for transporting nutrient-rich blood from the intestine to the liver. Who am I? Yes, Holy Child.
Hepatic portal vein.
That's right. Next riddle. I consist of 3 circuit elements, usually connected in series. 2 of these elements respond to changing electric current in opposite ways. One of the elements does not respond to changing current at all. I am used to model mechanical systems, including, strangely enough, the pendulum. I reduce the flow of electric current if it does not have the right frequency, but I allow a large amount of current to pass if the frequency is just right. I am widely used in tuning radio sets to the desired broadcast frequency. Who am I? Yes, Esther.
Bipolar transistor.
No, no. Yes, Hamida.
Beats.
No, no. The right answer is an RLC circuit or LCR circuit. If you are interested in calling in, you should be interested in how you can tune in. I am an element whose symbol is just one alphabet. My relative atomic mass is even, although my atomic number is odd. I was discovered by David Rutherford in 1772. As an element, I am inert, but my compounds are reactive. My compounds are important in components of foods, poisons, drugs, fertilizers, and explosives. In my elemental state, I am made up of diatomic molecules. I make up 78% of air by volume.
Okay.
Yes.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen is right. I am a set of ordered pairs. I consist of inputs and outputs, a domain and a codomain, with an association between them. Mind you, I'm not a function or a mapping. I may be described as many to one, many to many, etc. Yes, Jocelyn?
Relation.
A relation. That's the end of round 5.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, but 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the contest, the final scores are Krobo Girls Senior High School 56 points, Holy Child School 78 points. Krobo Girls, you did well. I wish I could keep you, but unfortunately someone has to go. Thank you for being here. All the best. Holy Child School, congratulations on winning this contest. You have more work ahead of you, so I expect you to work very hard and get yourselves ready. I look forward to seeing you again. Congratulations. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this contest. It was an interesting one. I expect another good one when we bring you next time the 10th of our 16-stage competitions. That contest is going to be between Infansipim School, Cape Coast, and Ya Santua Girls Senior High School. I'm looking forward to that one. I hope you are too. For now, thank you for joining us and see you next time. Goodbye.